Hi guys, yes Central here. Today we were here with a quick tier list based on the results of Grand Open of Palm Springs and also thinking about the Grand Open of Germany in this weekend, 27th and 28th May. So let's start with tier S, so top tier deck that in our opinion is always purple control, as we have seen in the launch event and also in Palm Springs. This is a really good deck, and also in this week's locals. Purple control is the only deck that has some responses to every matchup, so can do well against white control, aggro, midrange, all decks, because you have this crazy combo Backlus plus Curse Dragon that is unstoppable for now, and gives you board wipe, course advantages. So is a really powerful deck. In tier A, so we can place our friend Giganorex, so the third source deck that from the beginning we have said that it's one of the best decks, and I think that is still this. It has draw power, it has really strong early game, and also pretty good mid game thanks to Giganorex. And thanks cards like Scorcher Battlefield that give plus 1000 BP, and also draw cards when the opponent loses life, so it's really good deck. It can suffer against purple control, especially against Curse Dragon, because if purples can draw enough thanks to Netherworld Depths and then go into Curse Dragon in the right moment, Terrasaurus loses his board, and then it can't afford this. Also tier A, we can place Fable Beast. That is one of the most surprising deck that we haven't seen during launch event, but in Palm Springs it pop out. And also in this week of locals we have seen many lists of this type of archetype. It can be aggro during the early game, but also is a pretty much a mid-range deck that can count on powerful promo like Dual Eagle, and combo with Behemoth, Kingling, and also Hippocampo, so you can recover life, and also makes your spirits unblockable, so playing around against cards like Suppression. It's a pretty skill-based deck, I think. It's not so easy to play. It suffers against red, and also purple is not a really good matchup, but is pretty equilibrated. And you have cost 2 to be aggressive during the first turn, and then you have some good option in the mid and early, and also late game, because this is a deck that can be that can have a really strong grind game thanks always to Blessed Cathedral and his draw power and the core ramp. Also in tier A, I think we have also a white aggro deck. A white aggro deck that can be a really strong option. I don't like it so much, but we have seen that in the Palm Springs it has good result. So in the first, second, fourth turn you can just win the game. Yeah. And if you go over this turn, you have Dyna or some other option. You use many white vanilla with good BP, low cost, and also Valkyria Mist that help you to OTK your opponent. Speaking also of white, but here I'm not completely sure. I place in tier B also Turborex, that is the white mid-range deck that can also be here, I think. But for now I place here because I didn't see it in action, so it's only my thoughts. White mid-range has the base of white aggro deck, so vanilla, Valkyria Mist, and cards like that. But has also more option for mid-game, like Odin, like Turborex. So and also can in this deck, but also in white aggro, a card like Expiter, so the promo card, is broken because it can be destroyed or depleted from opponent effect, so it can also be bounced in the hand or destroy through Exhaust Nexus, because it also has armor yellow. So yeah, it is an immortal blocker and also immortal attacker. So in both deck, white aggro and white mid-range is really good. Also white mid-range uses Dyna to close the game. Also in tier B we can place Nemesis and Nova. Nova doesn't mean Star Dragon, because Star Dragon is a terrible archetype for now. That deck sucks for me. Nova, I mean, with the Imagine of Nova, I'm speaking about like a Red Goose Staff deck, also with Pterosaurus base that play Nova engine, so Nova, Sigwurm, and Big Bang Energy, and also 2 or 1 copy of Andromeda as Nexus removal and option for mid-early game. Nova is a good deck against aggro, I think, and also has a really good matchup against Fable Beast, because a card that recovers all life and then destroy 10,000 BP is like the ultimate counter against aggro deck. Nova just reset the game at the beginning, so an aggro just loses against that. And with Nemesis we are speaking about purple mid-range, so a purple decks that are more centered about Nemesis and in general Shadow families than Cursed Dragon and Bacchus. But anyway, this deck also play Bacchus and Cursed Dragon. Tier C we can place our white control and also Angel Luster. About white control, we have thought after the launch event that was the ultimate deck, but many people has learned how to play around Elk and also Enterprise, and also in general to this really slow and control deck. So in Palm Springs it does not do it. Didn't go really well for this type of deck, and also for now it suffered too much against aggro and mid-range deck. It still won some matches, but with incredible difficulty, and so it is not a really solid option as shown before, but it's still an option. Yeah, I mean, not a really good option, but it's still an option. I place yellow Luster Michaela. Maybe it can be also a tier D. I only think that this deck has the second most broken combo after Ghost Dragon and Bacchus, so Michaela with a generic Luster. But is for now is a too weak combo against any kind of removal disruption of our opponent. So if our opponent has some types of interruption, our deck is just trash. Maybe we will see like yellow good stuff with Michaela and Celestial, but I don't know. Then we go to the lowest brackets with cost to rush, pure cost to rush. That I think that there are some fools that just want to play that deck. Also pure star dragon. Maybe pure star dragon can also be a C. Sometimes it can still win, but yeah, I prefer to place it here because is against some type of deck like white control, but also purple control. It can just do nothing. And also in tier D, I also place Mediuc if there are some fools that wants to play a pure Curse and Blood Curse deck. Okay, for this video is all. I hope you enjoy. Please say us what do you think. And this is the last video before the Grand Open. So like tomorrow, yeah, you will see this video on Tuesday. So today we will start our travel to Germany and to the Grand Open. So we will see in the next video that probably we will speak about Grand Open and our experience. And for now it's all. Bye bye and ciao.